The Falcon and the Winter Soldier may be over, but the future looks bright indeed from talk of a new movie and continued speculation over a season 2. Let's go ahead and break it all down after the intro. Well, hello there. My name's Jeremy, and welcome back to Freeform Marvel. Today, we're talking about Sam Wilson and Bucky Barnes and what the future holds for them. Now, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier was one hell of a ride. Clocking in at more than 2 MCU movies worth of time, it is hardly surprising that we got to dig deep into our 2 main characters, as well as spend time with a number of new ones, and a couple old ones too. We saw the story of Sam Wilson turning down the role of Captain America, only to go through a long character arc as Falcon until he finally reached the point where he felt he could, and in fact should, take on the mantle, with the show ending by calling the series Captain America and the Winter Soldier. Now, on top of all that, Marvel just recently changed the social media pages for Captain America away from Steve Rogers and over to our new Cap, Sam Wilson. So that means Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, at the very least, are all over to Sam Wilson with that amazing white Wakandan outfit right there. But even with all that said, there is so much left to explore. So many threads that got opened up over the course of this show. And in some ways, it felt like we just started to scratch the surface and we're hardly done with them, right? Heck, what do we know? Well, we already know that a 4th Captain America movie is being made. The Hollywood Reporter broke the story recently, and I'm only too excited about what the heck we might see in all of this. We know that the showrunner for The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Malcolm Spellman, along with one of the staff writers on the show, Dalen Muson, will be writing the script for the new 4th Captain America movie. Muson specifically has the main writing credit for what was one of my favorite episodes of the series. That was the 5th episode. Now, there is no news about casting or plot or anything else at this point in time. But I think we can be pretty sure that Sam will be there as our new Captain America. And beyond that, I'd be surprised if Bucky wasn't in there. As for a number of our other characters, I'm far less sure. We may be saving them for other movies or series or even a season 2 of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And then who knows what villains we might be looking at. We've got through a number of Captain America villains, but there are certainly numerous of them left. Oh man, the Secret Society, I think. There's this whole Viper thing with all these snake villains. It's a whole group. I mean, who knows? I mean, we could pull from other things too. Heck, Taskmaster was actually a big Captain America villain, but will be over in the Black Widow movie. Who knows? Maybe that'll even set up Taskmaster for something in Captain America 4. Who knows? I have no idea what to expect right there. So when can we expect this movie? That is very hard to say right now. As we only just had the writers get reported on, it sounds like we're a decent bit away from production, but I suppose it's possible that production could start later this year. It just depends on how much else has been going on behind the scenes and how far along in the process everything is at currently. Who knows, but there's so much to hope for right there. And hey, let me know your thoughts. Who do you think is going to be the villain or what other characters? But in the meantime, let me ask you another question. What about the show? Will there be a season 2? Having a Captain America 4 movie certainly doesn't preclude the possibility. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier as a show was originally intended as the flagship show for the MCU. It was going to be the first one out back in 2020. But then the pandemic hit and production got interrupted, which led to a whole shuffling of things, and WandaVision went ahead and came out first since its production finished up first, and crazy things as to what happened. Well, anywho, here we went. So that show and what we know about it being the flagship show like that, combined with numerous potential storylines and plots that could easily branch out from the first season, make it really seem as though a second season could be quite likely. We could see more of U.S. Agent John Walker, of Zemo, of Power Broker Sharon Carter, of Captain America Sam Wilson, or the now free Bucky Barnes, and certainly the Contessa Val. And so much to see in this world. But wait, there is more reason to think we have more seasons coming. When Disney submitted WandaVision and The Falcon and the Winter Soldier for awards, they submitted WandaVision in the limited or anthology series category. Now that's used at the Emmys for a show that is a one-off with no intended sequels. But The Falcon and the Winter Soldier was not submitted in that category. It was submitted in the drama series category. Now that's certainly not a confirmation, but definitely a strong indicator. And on top of all that, we heard Marvel Studios Vice President Nate Moore tell IndieWire that the show was, quote, a story I think you can revisit in subsequent seasons because it's an evergreen story. It's a conversation. He also said that hopefully at the end of this season, you will see the potential for what we could tell in a subsequent season. His quotes right there. I mean, that is about as close as you can get to saying, yeah, there's going to be a season 2 without actually saying it. So if I'm making my bets, I'm betting heavily that we get a season 2 of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Although it will be interesting to see if they call it Captain America and the Winter Soldier at that point. And I am all the more excited for both the movie and upcoming sequel seasons. The future looks bright indeed. Now, one of the things I really hope to see in a season 2 is a big character arc for Bucky so he can truly earn the title of the White Wolf by the end of season 2. Then who knows, we could do a little flash reveal there for season 3 to become Captain America and the White Wolf. Oh, I think that would work great. Now, I also want to see Sam really walking that line of being Captain America and also actually really challenging and changing the system. That's a hard thing to do, and I'd like to see how he's going to go about it. And I also want to see if he can finally be a superhero here in the MCU that's more connected to everyday people and not the rich and powerful, because most of our superheroes have been exactly that. Even Spider-Man seems more connected to the rich and powerful than he does to the other local people sometimes. Oh, and another thing I hope for, I don't know how they'll work it out, but I really would love so much to go ahead and see our trio of Zemo, Sam, and Bucky again. That was so much fun. I love the trio and how they played off each other. And of course, I want to see Val and Walker too, and Sharon Carter, and oh yeah. I don't know whether they're popping into a season 2 there or somewhere else, but so many people I want to see pop back in one way or another. So to be sure, a ton to look forward to, and I can't wait to see it all unfold. And with all that said, let me say, well, what about you? What are you hoping to see in Captain America 4 and a potential season 2 of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier? Let me know down below in the comments. And let me take a moment again to thank all of my wonderful patrons. If you're interested in helping support the channel through Patreon, there's a link down below in the description. And to everyone, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, it really helps out if you give it a like, a share, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'll see you back here next time for another new episode of Freeform Marvel. Have a magical day, and may the Force be with you. Always.